I'll go. I think I'll go check. There's a timer. I can see the timer.
All right, cool. Sounds good. All right. What's cracking, everybody? James Coe here with you. We are live. We're in the green room. Yeah, man. We're just chilling. I'm waiting for my COVID test to come through. Honestly, is what we're doing right now. So we're just chilling right now. But we got an exciting week 2 here in front of us today. I think Johnny Daly is in the chats, man. We appreciate you guys joining in. But yeah, man, should we give you a little tour? Should we give you guys a little tour of what's going on? Let me grab my coffee in the green room. Chilling. Yeah. We got Dan Helly, makeup. Say hello.
Hey,
we're streaming live.
We're live.
We're streaming live to YouTube. What's going on? Got makeup. Hey, CC, John Hanson, the guru.
Hey,
Go,
man, shout out to Man Makeup.
Okay. So. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, man, we're in here. We're doing this thing, man. We're just waiting for this COVID test to happen. Then we could drop into studio. Kind of a little peek behind the curtain here. We got to get our COVID test, and then we're allowed back into the studio. Otherwise, then we're just chilling back here. Richard Campa, what's going on? Dick Campa, my dude. Johnny Daly, my guy. What's going on? Week 2. Dan Helly, give me a sleeper.
He's not really a sleeper, but I love Jamar Chase again today.
Do you?
Love.
I'm a little worried.
Are you?
Jalen Johnson, Chicago? No,
I feel like he's feeling it.
Okay.
I love.
He's in a groove.
I love the synergy they have there. I feel like all he wants to do this year is exactly what Justin Jefferson did last year.
Yeah.
And more. And
I
think
that.
He can accomplish that.
Yeah, man. I'm with that. Okay, I like the vibes. It's all good. I am a little worried about. Oh, look at this. Trey Sermon officially active for week 2. That's good.
Surprises from Kyle Shanahan.
God.
Nonstop.
God, we're tired of the Shanahanigans, man. That's what we're tired of. Hey, you know what? This is my, and we'll talk about this on the show, but this is my wild tinfoil hat conspiracy theory, Dan, is that Kyle Shanahan knew that he could go into Detroit with a bunch of backups and just curb stomp them. And I think he saw Jared Goff on the other sideline and was like, dude, I can beat this MFer.
Well, because he's done it
all the time,
right?
You know? So he goes in there with some backups, curbs, and then, and it's like a 3-level thing, right? He's making Philadelphia prepare for a bunch of randos. Like he's making Philadelphia prepare for Trent Sherfield for absolutely no reason. And then meanwhile, he's lighting a fire under Trey Sermon. Obviously it worked. It's lighting a fire under Brandon Ayuk, yet to be determined, right? And then on top of that, he does what he loves to do, which is he likes messing with the media.
I don't disagree with anything that you're saying. Like I think that all makes all the sense in the world. But just remember his history. He spends his whole career making backup running backs 1,000-yard rushers, just like his father.
Just like his dad.
So he can do everything that you said he was trying to do.
Yes.
And not even really think twice about
that's
it.
What I'm saying.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
Like that.
Scorpion Bob was cracking. John Daly, Crowder out, Davis a starter. Oh, come on. Yeah, no, Davis should be a starter. The thing with Corey Davis is I was wrong on Corey Davis. I honestly thought that Corey Davis was – see you, man. I honestly thought Corey Davis was like – borderline flex play. I didn't think there was going to be enough volume in this offense. And quite frankly, I think we kind of sort of saw Corey Davis as a we saw Corey Davis as a 1. And I don't think he did too well. Right? But no, I mean, but new quarterback, new system, and man, he looks great, dude. So yeah, if you need a wide receiver, Corey Davis 100% for sure. Worth the start. Scorpion Bob, what's going on? Richard Campa, give me a sleeper wide receiver for a DFS tourney. Oh, bro. A sleeper wide receiver, DFS tourney. I'm going to go back to the well. Terrace Marshall. I think he's, what is he, like $3,500 or something? He's cheap in DFS, bro. So, like, if you wanted to go Terrace Marshall, there as a sleeper, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad. I'll give you some reasons for that. The Saints, I don't have my notes in front of me here, but the Saints last year gave up a ton of production to the slot receiver, and Terrace Marshall played 85% of his snaps in the slot in week 1. So I think that's where we're going. If memory serves, Marshawn Lattimore and Gardner Johnson are actually out of this game too. So I think that increases the upside even more for someone like Terrace Marshall, who, by the way, man, like he was very close to scoring on a deep pass last week, and I just feel like FanDuel. Okay, see, I'm using DraftKings. Richard Kappa says he's $5,200 on FanDuel. Well, $5,200 is not great, but no Gardner Johnson, which I think increases the upside for Terrace Marshall, who, by the way, I just think he's a good player, man. I just think he's a good player. So if you want to go that route, that's not bad. That's not bad. This is the problem, guys. I'm stuck in the green room. I don't have my computer because I'm waiting for this damn COVID test. Waiting for this damn COVID test. Dude, can you guys hang with me for 1 second, bro? I got to check my email because I think my COVID test just came in. So I'm going to step out for like 20 seconds just to see if this test is negative. Then I'm running in and I'm going to go get my computer. So hold on for me here, guys. Okay, we're back. We're back, and we're negative, and we're good. Now, actually, I can go grab my stuff, which would be cool. Dan Helly, we're negative, so we're good.
Yeah. Get that makeup on, kid.
All right, now we're moving. Now we're moving. Now we're on the move. Got to get ready for the. We're obviously running late here. New protocols. Running late.
See you, buddy.
All right, man. Well, I'm following you because I got to go grab my computer. I'm negative.
I was just going to check your
I did check my email too.
say that.
I'm good.
You knew before you knew.
I know.
You did
Seriously.
what's that.
I know. All right, here we are. We're DIRECTV Studios. Again, we're taking kind of sort of backstage here. There's a black cat over there, which is I don't know if you're superstitious or not. A little foreboding. That's okay. We're here. We're doing our thing. We're going inside the studio. We're gonna grab my computer. Anyways, what else do you guys want to know about, man? I know you guys got some start sit questions going on. RJ was cracking. All right, here we are. We're in the studio. We're in the studio, everybody.
So for touches,
DJ, say hello
Yeah.
to the fans.
Hello, friends.
All right, we're back. We're back in. Oh man.
So yeah, it would be.
So we are getting ready for week number 2. You want to know who the best in the business is? Dr. Mark Addix. We're talking about a Super Bowl winning offensive lineman who is now a orthopedic surgeon, giving us the best medical advice and the best medical analysis in fantasy football, man. That's what's happening. That's what's cracking. Gerardo Mendoza, Tyler Boyd, or Michael Pittman? Oh, easy call, Tyler Boyd. I don't think you can play Michael Pittman, guys. Not against the Rams, not against Jalen Ramsey. You know the Rams only allowed 5 receiving touchdowns to wide receivers all of last year. So I don't know, man. That's I think it's Tyler Boyd pretty easily for me. And +2, I think Cincinnati's playing Chicago, right? Yeah. I think Chicago too is a little. I think they can be had from the slot corner. That would be my deal. And that's where we're at. Sorry, I'm pulling up some stats here for y'all. My notes. I'm also going to pull up my my computer. We're in. Bit here. Hold on. Let's switch cameras. Okay, we're back. What's going on here? Okay, I know what's going on. We got to close this thing. All right, now we're good. Now we're good. We're back, dude. Thanks, bro. Thanks for the children. I agree. Gainwell as a flex? I don't know. What's the Johnny Daly, what's the thought process here? Gainwell as a flex play. Backup running back. DJ my dude DJ Spar, who is literally behind me. Where is he? He's right here. Here he is. Boom. He's wondering, start Callaway, LaVisca, or Rager. Let's see. Callaway, well, it's definitely not LaVisca. I don't think. I kind of sort of like Rager. I kind of like Rager, DJ.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I think he's got a little upside there.
Rager, can I start Rager and Goddard though?
You start Rager? Yeah.
In the same lineup?
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
Yeah. He's asking if you could start Goddard too, and I'm like, yeah, you can start Goddard, bro. That's not bad. Standard League, Hardman or Michael Pittman. This is tough, bro. Oh, this is tough. Hardman or Pittman. It's hard or Pitt. That's what we're doing. You know what? Let me just say Hardman, and I don't feel like super strongly about this, but I will say Hardman because that game is anticipated to be the high-scoring game of the weekend, and you just want pieces of that pie. I think you just want pieces of that pie.
Boys. Hey guys, real quick, not to be a bearer of bad news. Here we go.
Oh, I think they're asking me to be quiet, guys.
Mims and Crowder both out.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, so yeah, Standard League, Dick Campo, let's go Hardman. Let's go Hardman. I'm gonna pull up some notes here, just go through some game by game stuff. But if you guys have some, if you guys do have some start and sit questions, man, just throw them my way. Obviously, this is a little bit. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit of a an S show because we're going to be kind of in between segments and doing those kind of things. But here's some matchup data. I'll just drop it on you guys. Hold on one second.
Yeah, but if he stinks in the revenge.
Yep. We knew that Will Fuller was going to be out. Ramondre Stevenson is inactive for the Patriots.
Healthy scratch. Damian Harris season, baby.
Tell me when, and I'll for Ross when he's coming right now. Okay. If you listen to production, you know that.
All right, we're back. We're gonna go through some game notes here, okay? But we'll talk about Houston taking on Cleveland first. Cleveland, a 12.5 point favorite. They've got the second most projected points scored for this weekend. Houston has the lowest expected points. We got Doc Addicts. Let me turn this around for you guys here.
I've watched him. I've watched him run as training camp started and training camp progressed. I think his knee looks good. I mean, I think he's got a lot of confidence in it, a lot of strength. Stefanski said last week, look, until we can do a set
Antonio Brown or Melvin Gordon as a flex. I think you're always going to go Antonio Brown. You're always going to go Antonio Brown. I mean, he's got some kind of love affair with Tom Brady, man. Like, that chemistry is real, bro. So Antonio Brown for me always. Melvin Gordon was nice, but you got to keep in mind, he looked awesome. He looked awesome on that one touchdown run, but kind of sort of didn't really do anything other than that huge, what was it, that was like a 70-yard house call. So yeah, that's not bad. Eli Mitchell, Brandon Ayuk, or Javonte Williams, half PPR from Scorpion. Brandon Ayuk, Eli Mitchell, Javonte Williams. Wow. If you want floor, I think you go Javonte Williams. If you want upside, I'm going Brandon Ayuk, and I think Eli Mitchell is kind of sort of in between both. That's my thought. Okay, you guys, we're running super duper behind. Mike Williams over Brandon Cooks? Yeah, you do that. It's gonna be a shootout versus Dallas, boy. You want Mike Williams, 100%, no doubt about it. Hold on, because now I've got to go and get makeup in.
Somebody loves Darnell Mooney in this room. I'll give you one guess who it is.
Okay. We're back. Okay, we're back. All right. Now we gotta go get makeup. All right.
We're all actually waiting to return Odell Beckham.
Show right now. Just prepping for this show. Nope. Had to wait for that COVID test. Set us back quite a bit. But yeah, if you guys have any other, start sit questions, man, just throw them my way. Be answering these things. Otherwise, we're just gonna be doing some behind the scenes type stuff here, bro. Oh yeah, here we are. We're going into makeup. CC, I apologize. I got to do this thing live. Do it over there? No, we're not going to do it over there. Okay, we got this whole setup going over here. You've got everything, CC. You've got the hair things going. You're ready. You're ready to rock and roll. Just in case I need to get faded up. Oh, okay. We got some moisturizer, guys. Good. We're ready. We got this moisturizer. Okay, tell me how I'm supposed to apply this moisturizer so I don't look as ugly.
After you take
After?
down the shower,
After I do this? Okay. Uh-huh.
That's
Well,
it.
That's it.
Jack Black.
Jack Black.
You can use it at night too.
God, here we are.
I would really be appreciated.
Okay. You want it twice a day is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
All right, twice a day. All right. Do it.
Yep, go for it, Dick.
Hydrate the lips.
Yes, perfect. Johnny Daly, more fantasy. Bob Ross, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, that'd be cool. Bob Ross has been a good piece for us, man. I can unabashedly say it is an award-winning piece because we won an FSWA award for Fantasy Bob Ross, which is really cool, which is great. I'll give you guys a little backstory. On Fantasy Bob Ross, which is funny. When we first filmed that thing, we finished filming it. That's my crew. Like, I don't know, guys. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know if that's funny. I think it kind of sucks. We're like, all right, well, we just shot it, so we'll just go with it, you know. So we weren't sure. At least I wasn't sure. God, man, I thought it was gonna kind of be a bust. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a 1 week thing, but then the response to it was so good. I was really, really surprised. And then we just kept going with it, man. So, I don't know. I think if you guys have seen a lot of my stuff, like so much of it is kind of like over the top, that like something more subtle like that, I'm kind of like twisted up. Like I don't really know what to do, you know? So, but yeah, no, the response for it has been really, really cool and great. And I've been more than happy to do them. I tell you what, my artistry has improved. Like I can't draw worth shit, but we try to figure it out, man. So it's cool. And by the way, dude, I do draw all those things myself, for better or worse. Somebody asked me whether or not I like get somebody to draw that for me. Like, nah, man, these are all done solo.
Yeah, I'm with John.
Should we talk about some other games? How about Chicago and Cincinnati? We've kind of been hitting at it a little bit. You know what, man? Like, I love Jamar Chase. No one's been more vocal about not worrying about them preseason drops and the preseason negative storylines than myself. But I will say this: he did not show great separation at the catch point in that game against Minnesota. So I was really, I was a little bit surprised. But part of that might have had to do with the fact that Patrick Peterson was in coverage a little bit. But yeah, I'm interested to see what happens here. Can I give you guys a little random nugget? But so Jamar Chase lined up on the left side about 75% of the time. But obviously his big touchdown was caught on the right side. The only reason that matters is if we were just following snap counts and snap shares and like where he lines up, he's mostly oh yeah, please. Look at this. This is full service, y'all. I'm a little shaggy. I'm a little long. But as I was saying with Jamar Chase, so 75% of his snaps actually came on the left side. The only reason that matters is that Chicago's Jalen Johnson, who's by far, their best corner, lines up exclusively on that side. He doesn't really travel, right? So I'm a little bit worried. I gotta say, I'm a little bit worried about Jamar Chase in this one. Just because of the matchup and where he lines up and where his production's coming. Now, it could very well be the case where, again, against Chicago, most of his production is going to come when he lines up on the right side, which is possible, which is very, very possible. But I don't know, man. Like I would not be surprised if we see a negative game, kind of a bust game for Jamar Chase following a big breakout in week 1. Johnny Daly, T. Higgins over Brandon Cooks. Is that a statement or a question? Is that a statement or a question? If it's a question, I kind of sort of want Brandon Cooks, to be honest with you. If it's a statement, I'm okay with that too. But I think if we're just trying to chase upside, give me Brandon Cooks all day long.
Very strong Dan Helly lineup. This week's going to be
Houston taking on
the Eagles stack. Let's go to my team.
Kansas City.
Jalen Hurts,
12.5 point favorite.
Up with Devontae Smith. I think the two of those guys are going to absolutely go off. Spend a lot of money on my running
Dude, I apologize to everyone out there. I know that you guys were expecting a hardcore fantasy show, and I promise you next week I'm hoping that will be the case. Unfortunately, we all got delayed a little bit. New policies, new COVID testing policies in place, and everyone got delayed by more than 30 minutes. So now I'm just running in between studio and the makeup room, and this is what we're doing.
Very strong Dan Helly lineup, but I have a remedy for that. This week I'm going with the Eagles stack. I'll be flying high.
CC's the best in the business, though, by the way.
Another big game, but even bigger with Devontae Smith. I think the two of them are developing some serious chemistry. Spent a lot of money on their running backs. I think Nick Chubb and Christian McCaffrey will come through big time. Chasing points a little bit here with Corey Davis, but he does seem to be the favorite target.
Should we talk about San Francisco taking on Philadelphia? We can do that a little bit, right? So Josh Norman is getting the start. Jason Verrett obviously out with the season with yet another ACL injury. I feel so bad for Jason Verrett, man. Like such a good player, but just cannot stay healthy. And those knees, man, they just won't hold up, man. It stinks for him. But Josh Norman going to be getting the start. You got to feel really good about Devontae Smith. Actually, Doc Addix told me that's going to be his stack in our contest. This week is a Philadelphia stack going Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith. I think that's really, really smart. That's not bad at all. If Josh Norman is out there and he's starting, man, I think Smith has got monster upside. I'm talking like 10, 12 catches, 165 yards, touchdown. And I tell you what, I think he's actually pretty affordable in DFS. So if you guys are looking that way, that's not bad either. I'm so mad at myself, man, for not drafting Jalen Hurts in more spots, and we knew this was coming. All good. We knew this was coming, man. Like he's a good player. I really don't understand this whole this whole weird thing about looking for the future at the quarterback position. There have been worse players that franchises have stuck their neck out for. So why is Jalen Hurts not getting that same treatment? I don't know, man. I think there's a kind of a semi-obvious answer to that, but I don't know, man. Like I'm just confused. Like he's played well, and he's kept this Eagles offense afloat when I think lesser quarterbacks. This offense. Look at Carson Wentz in this offense. Good Lord. So yeah, man, I'm a little bit confused by that. But anyways, for week number 2, man, Jalen Hurts, he's always going to be a go. He's always going to be a starter. Devontae Smith, fire that up. Jalen Reagor, yeah. You talk about sleeper potential, sign me up for that all day long. So San Francisco, I think, is really good up front in their front 7, but on the back end, could be in trouble. Could be in trouble. So I kind of like both Devontae Smith and Jalen Reagor in this matchup. I do.
Oh.
Somebody
Put some spin on that.
Somebody in this chat was talking about Kenneth Gainwell as a start. And I don't hate it. You know he's going to get some work. I'm just a little bit worried about that front 7 again for San Francisco. How many checkdowns is he going to really get to be viable in a PPR format, right? That would be my only thing. Running quarterbacks don't generally check it down that much, so I'm a little bit concerned about the passing volume that's going to be available to Gainwell. But I could be wrong. I could be reading that room wrong if somebody knows. Jalen Hurts will be a top 10 quarterback rest of season. Oh, 100%. 100%. I have too many shares of Trey Sermon, bro. I'm with you. I actually have more. The problem is I actually had more shares of Raheem Mostert. I just can't let him go. For those of you guys who have stuck with us here, I appreciate it. I know this is not
You
this is
talking
not
about
what
the
you paid
boxing
for,
show?
Yeah.
even though it's free.
Was
It's not
that
what
the
you paid
whole
for.
thing was on one drone, you think?
I can't imagine.
It was pretty cool, yeah.
That's insane.
John, Paris Campbell's inactive today. Yeah, I did see that. Okay.
All right, what other game should we talk about here? How about New England and the Jets?
Like they
It's
even
supposed to be
were
the lowest
inside the
scoring game
elevator and everything.
Yeah.
of the entire weekend. No Ramondre Stevenson. So Damian Harris season all day long. I mean, what are we talking about here with Damian Harris? If they can get some kind of lead in New England, and I don't see why they can't. If they can get some kind of lead, oh man. 25 touches for Damian Harris, maybe like 115 total yards, touchdown.
Pete, did you hit the router?
Maybe a couple of receptions too. I think we're talking about like 25-point upside with Damian Harris, honestly. Thank you. Say bye.
I'll see you.
All right, I'll see you out there. We're going back to this. Yeah. All right, we're going back to now. All right, here we go. What do we got in the green room? We got Doc Addicts. All right.
What's up?
What's going on?
Nothing, man. Just getting ready for the big show.
Okay, so Doc, give me some injury updates here. What should we be looking for?
You know, the ones that I covered earlier were Odell Beckham, and I.
Okay, so let me ask you about Odell, because him being ruled out that early in the week, was a little bit of a concern for me. Should I be concerned?
I didn't see it. I have not seen anything. Everything I've watched on him, all the tape I've watched on him, he is moving just fine.
So what's the deal?
I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things where
That's not it.
No, there's no information out there that there's anything going on with his knee.
Right.
And all the video I've seen, he's fine. So unless he got hurt, and we don't know anything about it, they've kept us totally in the dark. I think physically, he's okay.
So somebody told me. So somebody was arguing with me on Twitter about this in terms of it's actually a good sign because they didn't put him on short-term IR.
Correct.
So
Right. No, that is a good sign.
I mean, I guess.
Which makes you think there is a chance that he'd come back next week. That is true. That is true.
Yeah. Okay.
Or not next week. He's got to be out 3, right?
Yeah, he
So
has to be
come
at
back-
3.
So he
So
come back in
he
week
could
4.
be he could be back in like week 4 if worst case scenario.
Right, but because they didn't put him on short-term IR,
Right.
you'd think that he would have a chance to play next week.
Right.
No, I agree with that. But it's just a weird deal.
It's a weird situation.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. We'll see you out there, man. So there you go. Damian Harris, Najee Harris, Elijah Mitchell, pick 2 in PPR. Oh, don't make me. That's tough. That's tough. I'll go Najee Harris for sure. Right? Najee Harris for sure against Las Vegas. Awesome matchup. Ton of volume. Played 100% of the snaps. My dude played 100% of the snaps. Like, that's amazing. And then, Damian Harris or Elijah Mitchell, man. You know what? I'm gonna say Elijah Mitchell because I'm actually playing him. I'm actually playing him myself.
Why not?
I don't know. I think it's more of a neutral matchup for me.
What the hell?
It's more of a neutral matchup for me. But still though, man, it's all good. We're back. Okay. We're back in studio, man. We're gonna get mic'd up. We're gonna do this thing.
Let's do it.
All right. I think I totally screwed this up, dude. Somehow.
I got you.
It's all tangled up in there, bro. Nolan Chamberlain, Brandon Ayuk, Brandon Cooks, or Marvin Jones.
That's all tough.
It is all tangled up. What's going on in there? What's up, pal? Uh-huh. Sign tape. He looks. He didn't look like he was. He didn't look like he was. He looked bad. We're talking about Julio Jones right now. He looked bad. Yeah, it is. It's a big week for Julio, bro. All right. Oh, I forgot my earpiece. It's in here somewhere.
I heard he was getting a lot of play.
Are you cool to power on?
Yeah, power me on, dude. I'm good. Actually, I don't know if they want me to power on because I'm gonna be talking this whole time. What are we at? It's 9:07 right now. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be talking for like another 20 minutes, dude.
So leave it off, or?
Sure, whatever.
Well, it's up to you, man.
Okay, just turn it on. Like they could
Okay.
they could close me down in the.
Oh yeah, they
in
won't
control.
have you up unless.
Yeah, it's cool.
You want to leave your RP off or turn that off?
No, turn that on for sure, 100%, so I can hear what they're doing. Look at Nate Burleson. I see, man. Nate Burleson, man, just coming through correct with his fashion, always. Okay, so back to your question. Brandon Ayuk, Brandon Cooks, or Marvin Jones. Okay, what I love about this question, Nolan, is that you've got an upside play with Brandon Ayuk, or excuse me, with Brandon Cooks. And then I think you have a really good floor play with Marvin Jones, and then you just have no idea what's going on with Brandon Ayuk, right? Like, no clue. Of those three, that's a tough one. I'm taking Marvin Jones out, and like, if you guys know how I play fantasy, it's all gas, no brakes, all upside for me. I don't care. I can get a 0 spot. I'm going to be not happy with it, but like, that's how I play. And if that's what I'm saying, like, give me Brandon Ayuk. I'll chase those points, dude. It's all good. Like, I think there's a crazy overreaction. Coming in San Francisco. So I'm not going to be surprised at all if against Philadelphia, Brandon Ayuk sees like 12, 13, 14 targets. Like, that's not going to surprise me at all. Like, as I've been saying this too, that I think that Shanahan's just messing with the media. I think he's messing with Detroit, making them prepare for randos like Trent Sherfield.
And yeah, I think Trey Sermon's going to get a ton of work. I think Elijah Mitchell's still going to get work too. I think he's still going to see 50% of the snaps, but maybe 50% of the carries too. But
Okay,
man, I don't
guys,
know.
Lindsay is now on set.
Well,
You're good to start rehearsal.
Lindsay Rhodes has entered the building.
Um,
Lindsay Rhodes, say hello to the people.
can I be a pain in the hi, people?
The peeps.
I'm gonna be a pain in the A.
In the-
since we're
in the
live.
rear?
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna cuss.
Okay.
As
As much.
much. As much. I can't make any promises. I forgot my earpiece again.
Oh my God, Lindsay!
I know.
Come on!
I need to make that change as soon as I get home.
You just need to throw it into the bag, is what you're
It's in
telling
a
me.
backpack. I know exactly where it is.
Yeah, I was literally just gonna call you to see if you can email me.
So could I get a generic?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it right now.
I am gonna have someone else's gross earpiece in my ear.
I was just about to
It's
say.
fine. It's fine.
I was just about to say.
I know.
How do you put in
It just is
a
what it is.
generic
All right, guys.
Well,
at this point?
I'll be watching.
I know. There you go.
Thanks,
So it's a
James.
gross generic at least.
See ya.
Why does this take so much?
Nolan Chamberlain, week 1, probably an outlier. I like the call. All right, man. Let's roll. Hey, roll with me, Nolan. Nolan, roll with me, bro.
I already know
Okay, we're
there's
going
something
Brandon
I
Ayuk
can't
this
do.
week, bro.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
what we're doing.
Chair, please.
That's what we're doing.
Chair, please.
Okay. Dude, let me just throw out some of these other matchup notes that I got here before I got to go, man. Las Vegas taking on Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh a 5.5 point favorite, which is cool. But what that tells me is that Pittsburgh's going to be ahead. And you got to love Najee Harris's upside
Are you
in this
giving
one.
people advice right now?
I am. We're doing a show. We're doing a fantasy football advice show.
Shut up.
No, I don't care. Go ahead, dude. This is what it all is, you know.
Are you telling them to go back to the Najee well?
I'm 100%.
But I mean, is
I'm
that what
all
you're
in.
talking about right now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you in on that, Lindsay?
In on that.
Oh, Lindsay's in on it too. Okay, great.
Hi, I'm in on that.
Okay. we're in on the Najee Harris train this week,
Ellie
dude.
hates me right now.
Raiders allowed the 4th most fantasy points per
More
game
than
to running
usual.
back last year. By the way, you can start all your Steelers too, man. Deontay, Juju, Claypool. I'm starting them all, dude. Josh Jacobs ruled out. Richie Incognito still out. Run game's going to be a little bit of an issue.
Professionals.
And because of that, first of all, I am not buying this whole Peyton Barber deal. Okay, I mean the dude averaged 2.7 yards per carry on 94 carries last year. He's not your starter, bro. Like if he might be your
Can I move this
starter,
table? Is it
but you
this
want to
way?
play Kenyon
Like,
Drake
it's the chair that
in
is
that
where it's
backfield.
supposed to be for
I'm not
lighting,
touching
right?
I'm not touching
Hold
Peyton
on,
Barber this
before
week.
you attach me.
Terrible matchup. Again, no Richie Incognito. I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball at all. Now that being said, because they can't run the ball and because they're going to be trailing. By the way, I take Pittsburgh in the points here, but I like the passing assets a little bit. You know, it's a tough pass defense, but I think they're going to get volume. So I'm interested.
Can I interrupt to ask a question?
Yes, please.
Are you talking to yourself and answering questions? Are people in
I'm
your
just
ear?
they're in
Okay,
my.
they're just asking questions on the side.
They're asking questions on the side, but I'm throwing out my matchup notes
I just
because.
wanted to make sure that there wasn't someone else talking also.
Oh no, there's
it,
no one else
okay.
talking. Just you, Lindsay.
Karen, my bad. Sorry to interrupt.
DJ Sparson is in the chat right now, so he's asking me. He's asking me to ask questions. Good.
Go light up.
That's good.
Line
He's
up
getting
advice.
light up.
Yes.
That
reminds me, I never took Will Fuller.
All right. I just plugged my ear in if somebody was trying to talk to me. X, what's up, pal? All right, man. Peace. Yeah, Lindsay's asking me whether I'm talking to myself or not, which I do, by the way. I do this. I do talk to myself, so it's not a...
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Not a huge surprise. All right, so now they're taping something. Dan Helly's, oh my God, Dan Helly's bragging about his DFS as per usual.
Oh shit, me too. Ew, not him though. Oh, I'm doing a better job stacking the Rams. So
Okay.
I'll be okay.
Man, what else do we got going on here, dude? I can't get my IFB going, guys. Anyways, whatever. Cincinnati taking on Trey Wayne, or Chicago. Trey Wayne's out. Backup safety Ricardo Allen is out for Cincinnati. You got to feel really good about Allen. You always feel good about Allen Robinson. I'm just saying you got to feel even better about Allen Robinson. I think he's going to have a huge game. Chidobe Awuzie and Eli Apple are your starting corners. Mike Hilton is in the slot, which is not bad. But I'm very confident about firing up Allen Robinson. No Eddie Goldman again for Chicago. Actually, I shouldn't say that. He's doubtful to play. So we got to see if he actually is. I'll see the inactives. Whatever. Let's just assume Eddie Goldman's not playing. That should help Joe Mixon. Didn't really matter last week. The dude was an absolute beast. 127 rushing yards last week on 4.4 yards per carry. Also had 4 receptions for 23 yards and a touchdown. Man, he was an absolute beast. And here's the thing about Minnesota's rush defense. Like, I feel like they're going to be, at year's end, a really good run-stopping defense. So for them to get absolutely, touched up like they did in Week 1, I think says a lot about Joe Mixon. And can I just say this too? It's like the whole O-line thing is, I get it, and I talk about O-line play and stuff too, but can we just say I think it's a little overrated? Like, it's a little overblown is what I should say. Like everyone talking about these O-line problems or whatever, it only matters in extreme matchups, honestly. I think in general matchups, I don't think it matters at all. But and plus you can coach up the O-line way better than you can find an absolute stud X receiver like they did in Jamar Chase. So we'll just go there, man. But again, I mean, I do think that the Bears have a huge advantage in their front seven versus the Cincinnati O-line. So at least on paper. So if you wanted to stream, the Chicago Bears defense in DFS or whatever it is, they're playable for sure, 100%. Like you go with that. I think I talked about this before, man, but I'll just throw it out again. Okay, so Jalen Johnson lines up on the left side of the offense. Okay, Jamar Chase lined up on the left side of the offense 75% of the time, but 77% of his yards and his touchdown came while he was lined up on the right. That balance itself out usually, right? So I'm a little bit worried about Jamar Chase on that left side because Jalen Johnson is a really, really good corner. And then also per next gen stats, man, Jamar Chase did not really show great separation, averaged about 1.7 yards of separation in week number 1. So there are some red flags, some warning signs, if you will. But yeah, man. All right, DJ, he's asking, can I trust Devontae Parker with no Will Fuller? I don't think Will Fuller really impacts Devontae Parker as much as it's going to impact Jalen Waddle. But I think Jalen Waddle, there was some pretty good chemistry there with Tua. And I was actually surprised by how aggressive Tua was throwing to Devontae Parker as well. So I think both of those guys are playable assets. Don't love them. I don't love him. But I think he's playable depending on what the depth of your league. So that's kind of my take on Devontae Parker. New Orleans versus Carolina, man. I've not checked the line, but I think it's New Orleans by 4. And either way, I liked Carolina to cover the points anyways, if you guys are into that kind of thing. Carolina allowed the most receptions to running backs last year, though. So I would anticipate a huge day for Alvin Kamara. So we shall see. And I am expecting Jameis Winston to have a couple of turnovers, especially with New Orleans playing on the road. So yeah, man, I think Carolina's defense, I am a hater. No, I'm not a hater. I'm a realist with Jameis. Like, very fun player, Jameis Winston, but we know he's going to throw a couple picks. That's all.
Peyton has fixed it.
By the way, New Orleans allowed the fewest fantasy points per game to running back last year, and they allowed the second fewest receptions to running back. Now, I'm not saying, and you will never bench CMC, I'm just saying in DFS, maybe too much risk for the price. That's all. That's all I would say. But I do like Carolina's defense, by the way. I like them a lot, actually. Brian Burns, Shaq Thompson, Jeremy Chin. I think they've got playmakers at every level. They tried to address the cornerback spot by taking J.C. Horn in the first round, so we'll see if that works. I don't know. We'll move on to Denver taking on Jacksonville. We haven't talked about this game at all. But Jacksonville, third fewest expected points scored this weekend. DJ Chark saw 12 targets there in week number 1. But again, another tough matchup against a pretty tough Denver secondary this weekend. So, and by the way, he only converted that into 3 receptions somehow. 12 targets, 3 receptions. That's not great. No Jerry Jeudy, as we all know, in Denver. So who's going to get those targets, right? Teddy tends to go short, as we all know. I kind of sort of think maybe Noah Fant fills that role, honestly, for Denver, as they are continuing to tape some things here in the DIRECTV studios. We're kind of here backstage. I kind of have to whisper sometimes because we're taping some stuff. Anyways, it's an amazing matchup for Denver's running game. I'm not telling you guys anything you guys don't already know, but Javonte Williams did have 14 touches last week to Melvin Gordon's 11, although Melvin Gordon did have 101 yards rushing and outrushed Javonte Williams. I'm not worried about Javonte, and quite frankly, Melvin Gordon did look freaking awesome on that 70-yard run, but keep in mind, 70 of his 101 rushing yards came on one play. And against Jacksonville, I guess it's possible that he does it again. Jacksonville's absolutely terrible against the run. But I'm not banking on it. But I do think Melvin Gordon's a good flex play, and I think Javonte Williams is a strong RB2 play. If you guys are looking for some lineup decisions there. Johnny Daly says, I can't wait for Javonte to go off. Dude, bro, I'm with you, man. I could see that absolutely happening. Nolan Chamberlain. I also ended up with James White. I hate that, and I have Gronk from waivers last week at tight end. Should I add another tight end and drop White? No, absolutely not, brother. You've got Gronk, which is cool. You could pretty much play him every single week. Listen, man. Tight end is like this, okay? Like they're gonna have up weeks, down weeks. You can stream the position if you want, but I kind of sort of think that Gronk is an every week starter. I'm not saying he's gonna get you 10 every week. I'm not saying he's gonna get you 2 touchdowns every week. I'm just saying he's a playable asset because Tampa Bay's offense is so good, and obviously he's got great chemistry with Tom Brady. So I don't know, man. Like I just don't. I don't think you can ever bench him unless you get like a premium, like Darren Waller type, George Kittle type, player. So yeah, man. So I think you're good. Big Ben or Joe Burrow. By the way, I love that you're asking it's in PPR. I don't think the PPR format matters, Johnny. Okay, but Big Ben at home. Joe Burrow taking on Chicago. I actually kind of sort of like Big Ben in this matchup, to be honest with you. Plays a lot better at home. And yeah, I think he's going to be able to go off against the Las Vegas Raiders defense that has some struggles in their secondary. Like, I could see them kind of sort of getting after Ben, maybe creating a little pressure. Love the Max Crosby kid. Who doesn't, right? But yeah, man, I kind of sort of lean towards Big Ben in that matchup. Joe Burrow against Chicago, that worries me a little bit, man. That worries me just a little bit, man. We'll move on, man. We'll talk about the Rams taking on the Colts. I don't think you can play Michael Pittman. Again, the whole Jalen Ramsey effect. The Rams defense is nasty against the pass. They're nasty everywhere, let's be real here. But they allowed the fewest fantasy points per game to the wide receiver position last year. They only allowed 5 touchdowns total to wide receivers last year. So, yeah, I don't think Michael Pittman is a strong start at all. Carson Wentz, thank you. Carson Wentz. This is what I'm saying about Carson Wentz, bro. He is a younger Phillip Rivers, and I don't mean that in a good way. I mean, like, he plays like old man Rivers, but he's young. It's not good. I'm not feeling it. I will say this, man. There's at least a bust alert with Jonathan Taylor. I'm not, and again, whenever I say this, I'm not saying you can bench Jonathan Taylor. I'm just saying, first of all, in DFS, he's a no-go. Number 2, don't be surprised if he puts in a lower number than anticipated, okay? Because the Rams allowed the second fewest rushing yards to running backs last year, just 3.75 yards per carry. Colts O-line still banged up. And thank you. And Jonathan Taylor, man, he struggled against good teams last year. He really did. I want you guys to think about this with Jonathan Taylor, okay? His last 6 games of 2020,
He's doing like a.
5 came against the bottom 5 rush defenses in the NFL. Yeah.
I want you.
Oh, okay, we're going up. I got you, pal.
Obviously, Derek Carr last game, week 1, had eyes for
I'm sorry?
Waller, and you're not sitting in your season along with any other.
No, I'm just on YouTube.
Avoiding because the Steelers are really strong side ends. They're going to get Minka Fitzpatrick on Darren Waller. So there's only going to catch like 5.
Okay, cool. All right, guys, I got to step away for a second.
Pedestrian like that this week.
We are the Fantasy Show channel 704 on DirecTV, NFL Sunday, Ticketmaster, DirecTV.com. Have some fun with us this Sunday.
Hi, Jonathan. How are you? Thank you. You too.
Where is it? I'm on it. Need a pen? Okay. Alright.
Yes.
God, my dynasty team sucks.
I knew it.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Daily team sucked last week too, so that's
Wow.
Right over
Dan
there.
Early throwing out bombs.
And we'll let you know.
Throwing out
my
bombs.
opinion. We'll let you know.
Damn.
Don't want it. Do not want. Oh. Okay.
RJ, yeah.
All right, you guys.
No,
I'm
I
getting ready for
well,
some
I
segments.
I think I know it. So just mine first. That's what we're starting with. Okay. Okay.
Yo.
That's a great place, bro. That is all on your computer.
Oh. Thanks, dude.
I feel the same way.
No, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay. All right. I don't know what to do. Ah. Okay.
New hair for Lindsay?
New horror.
Oh yeah, looking good.
No. That's the opposite of extensions. I cut my hair, Helly.
So it's not much I know.
Hey everybody, Lindsay Rhodes here from DirecTV's Fantasy Zone channel 704. You can spend all day with us here on Sunday. I'm going to bring you my DFS Week 2 lineup right now. It's just for the early games. These are the guys that I like. I'm going with a Rams stack against that Colts D that Russell and the Seahawks tore up last week. I think Stafford and Kupp and Darrell Henderson with a 94% snap rate and a $5,700 price tag will have some success against that. I think Chubb is in a smash spot against the Texans. Loved the volume that Mixon got last week. Don't think it'll be that extreme this week, but the backfield appears to be entirely his now with Gio gone. I think he's going to put up big numbers against a Bears team that's not going to pull away on him. Cooks at 5,900 against the Browns. I see 2 scenarios there. 1, they're down by a lot and they have to throw to him, or 2, it's close and they need their best offensive weapon to make plays. Either way, I think it's good for Cooks in fantasy. I'm going Waddle at $4,500 with Fuller out again. Fant against Jacksonville with Judy out. I could see Bridgewater using him quite a bit. And I'm going cheapish with the Dolphins, who have playmakers. Maybe Allen's off again today. If not, they're cheap.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I can. I don't know. Let's see if DJ comes through in 30 seconds, or I could do it right now. I don't care. What is it? What are we doing? DFS?
It's coming in right now.
Oh. No, this is not it. That's okay. We'll just.
The one with the pad?
No, it's okay. No, I'll. That is so similar to mine. No, it's actually not mine.
Oh, there's
Okay,
one
I
that's got
will-
a vest in there.
Yeah.
Okay. You want the mess too?
No.
Alright.
Honestly, Bowie, I could just film it, man. It's all good. Wow, sans jacket. Let's do it. Yep. Do I just go, or do I get counted off, or? Oh, okay.
Dun, dun,
Okay, cool. Perfect. What's cracking, everybody? James Coe here with you. All right, let's talk about DFS. What is the weekly winning lineup? This is what my lineup looks like. I don't know if it's a weekly winner, but that's okay. We're going to start with a Chargers super stack. Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Jared Cook, all in the lineup. Why? Because that Chargers-Dallas game is going to be a huge, huge shootout, and I'm all about it. Najee Harris taking on Las Vegas, with Pittsburgh being a pretty big favorite. And again, 100%.
This is the problem.
Oh,
Your
these
whole
are
lineups,
these
late
are all
game.
late games.
Damn it, Cook.
Okay, well then forget it.
You're out.
Thanks.
You can't win.
Dude,
Disqualified.
I just picked the games that were available in that contest that Peter set up.
Oh, now you're blaming it on me?
Oh my god.
I did see something weird with
We
that.
did have about 14 dead links that went out this week.
Okay.
All I can say
All
is
right.
link work for me.
That's why I wanted to.
Hey, Peter, sometimes you
All right, guys, we got to get ready for the show, man. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
I'm just saying.
He blew it.